Is your aquarium looking more like a science project than home decor? Here are a couple things you can do to fix that. Now, first of all, this is something that you cannot fix if your tank's already running, but before purchasing a reef aquarium, I highly recommend getting an all-in-one system. That's like this, where you've got the glass part up front with where you keep the livestock, and then at the back half of the aquarium, it's got a little chamber that you can put your skimmer and filtration, that sort of stuff. Or you get a tank that has a sump and you can put all your equipment down below the aquarium. This helps to keep all the focus on the livestock rather than all of the equipment. Now, this applies to everybody, but this here is called salt creep, and simply touching that up at least once a week or a couple times, that will help the tank to look much cleaner in general. That salt creep can really look nasty. And the only thing I advise is just don't knock it back into the water. If it lands on a coral, it can do some damage to it. So I'd recommend turning the flow off, getting a wet rag with RODI, kind of wiping it up, and then watching for any crystals falling back in. Just have a net ready to catch those out. And then the next thing is just some maintenance stuff. So if you want your sand to stay pristine clean, I highly recommend putting in some Necarious snails into the aquarium, or a diamond goby if you've got a lid and a big enough tank. That really helps the sand to look as pristine white as it does right here. And then obviously if you're doing a gravel vac weekly, that helps as well. And then the next thing is going to be your glass. It's not that hard just to wipe the glass down daily. You can do it in 2 minutes depending on the size of the tank, and then you don't have to get in there with a razor and scrape off really tough, thick algae. So if you want more aquarium tips, make sure to follow Aquarium Arts.